What's up, guys? Just back here working, and I look over. Alright, I think we got it. Cool! And I see these kids playing some like playground game. I don't know what they're doing exactly.
Man, if you got a tool, playground if you've got a tool to pull that piston out, let me know.
Yeah, maybe we loan it. Borrow it.
Maybe we loaned it.
Maybe we loaned it.
So we're working on Jonathan's car. This is the R33 drag build, and right now I'm getting the axles put in. I had to put adapters on the diff for the new axles to work because these new axles are rated to 1,000 horsepower.
Yeah, these are Drive Shop Series 5 or something like that.
So they require adapters to bolt up to the diff. We actually had to get those milled out a little bit, or put on a lathe, so we could take a lip down on the inside because it was a little bit bigger than the actual diff.
Yeah, it was like 5,000s or something like that. It was just like wouldn't fit.
Yeah,
it was too big.
It was way off. So we sent it to Kowalski, had it done in 30 minutes, which was awesome. And I had to pull the rear diff out, put those plates on because they bolt up from the back side. And then once those plates are on, put it back up in the car, put the axles in. The knuckle has to come off in order to get your new wheel bearing on, which I had to press these on the other day too. So whole knuckle came off, put your wheel bearing on, axle is in, then you can put your knuckle back on. But yeah, Dan's working on getting the suspension set up so we can get rid of these busted Johnnies and get some drag suspension up in there.
It's pretty sweet. You've got your like your compression and your rebound on your knobs. It kind of gives you a good baseline to set them at. Obviously, this car is going to be over 1,000 horsepower.
Dad said knob.
The knob.
Here,
Is it because I'm on the floor?
I mean, it's pretty funny.
I don't know. Dude, it's just like I started here and it's
900 horsepower.
Yeah, 900 plus, this is what we're going for. So these are the settings that you have to set your suspension to.
We're just going to set all that for him now so he doesn't have to climb underneath later. And
exactly.
So I'm setting them
well,
in
he
the
probably
middle of
still
all
have
that.
to.
Yeah, might have to. But in these instructions, I would like to point out, right here, number 3, failure to follow the instructions can result in serious injury or death.
That's a little too
Freaking death! So do it right. Read the instructions. Don't be a guy and be like, oh, I got this. Send it.
Guys, we need to tell you about a serious life hack.
Loctite.
Permatex Loctite Blue, but in a gel. It doesn't get everywhere. You just squeeze a little bit out the top there and
It's beautimous.
it's like, it's the nicest thing. Thanks, Ed, for ordering that.
Yeah, I was wondering if I was
Is
going
this
to
like a glue stick? Like a glue stick? You turn
Yeah,
it and it
Yeah,
squirts
except for
out?
now
Don't-
you're just wasting
Oh,
it.
Tevin.
I didn't turn
This
it.
is why we don't ever
I didn't
have
even, listen, I didn't
Loctite.
even turn it. I went like this.
I don't want to see
You
now you turn
idiots.
it.
Look. That's all I did.
I'm sure those front wheels are spinning too.
Faux show. All right,
You bunch
fellers
of
of the
idiots.
tube. Come on.
Fellas of the two. It's women
here.
too, son. Maljana. No.
Shout out to Mouth Gina.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, that's yeah.
Yeah, because I'm
Mouth Gina is my favorite.
Oh, is she?
He, her,
He, her, it.
they.
they're my favorite.
Mouth Gina is my favorite, man.
Okay.
So anybody that's doing a race car build or a car that is going to be on the track, a big tip: any bolt that you touch, mark it.
Yeah, once it's tight.
Once you tighten it down, everything's locked in. Put a mark on it. So that will tell you if it comes loose. You'll know for a fact. And every single bolt that I have touched on this car has a mark on it because this car is. Yeah, I don't know if you can see.
Hey, get the flashlight out of there.
See now you can see now.
Yeah, you can see a lot better.
But yeah, if you guys don't know, that is a huge trick to track stuff. You can mark it out, see if it comes loose. Hopefully it doesn't, but that way you know.
And you're leaving
Like-
all the arms just loose, right? So we can.
Yeah. All the
Align
arms
it.
themselves are still loose, so that way we can go in and align it pretty easily. But all the actual mounting points are tight. But
Sick,
yeah.
mate.
Sick,
So
mate.
smart.
So sick.
You guys.
After
know
a lot of
everything.
trial
You gotta-
and error. And
You got to get Chris's Australian
Oh, God.
accent.
It's
His-
so funny.
His Aussie Australian accent.
Very weird.
There's like
it's like
Very
Aussie
exaggerated.
and Aussie.
It's like a cool
Aussie.
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 He sounds
He's
like
like
Ozzy
me, mate.
Osbourne.
You tell him about this cool GTR?
No, I ain't told him about it yet, really.
Oh, okay.
I had to take apart the back seat and reach through there and pull the help. I'm stuck in the trunk latch to get it open because
Help, I'm stuck in the trunk.
this isn't hooked up.
Why would
at all.
anybody be in the trunk?
Yeah, I was in the trunk.
Dan was in the trunk.
Okay.
Thanks.
You ever
Dan.
wonder why
Shout
they-
out to Dan for the help.
Why do they even like
Wow,
have these?
thanks.
Oh, God.
Don't freaking
I ain't
touch
touching
it.
nothing.
Are you saying?
I'm getting out of here.
Are you
You're
locked in
saying
the trunk?
You're wondering
I'm
why
getting
they
out
have it.
Why would they have that?
So,
Well, if
all
you're
right,
reaching in,
scenario.
you know, yeah.
Scenario, okay?
What?
You're driving down the road. Your battery's dead. Okay? Newer vehicles don't have a cable. It's all electronic, so it runs from sensors, which runs off your battery. If your battery's dead, the sensor doesn't work. It won't open.
Duh, but you mean to tell me, oh, I have to crawl through the trunk and...
Yep.
You may be like, hey, I own an R35 GTR. You're pretty stupid because you didn't just freaking look underneath the passenger seat where there's a manual release.
What?
And yes, I did actually.
A manual release.
The trunk latch was out of adjustment because they put this fancy carbon fiber thing on. You can probably see it. Yeah, there you go. So they put that on and they didn't adjust the latch correctly. So the manual release didn't work. So, still had to climb through the trunk. But I did adjust it and I have the manual release working correctly because, like I said, this is the wrong wiring harness. And then you're like, dang, why are all these cool charge pipes in the trunk? Well, I can show you that too.
Oh, yeah, tell them how you're the technician.
Oh yeah, I'm a GTR tech. No big deal.
Boom, son.
Boom.
You're so good.
Did a compression test this morning. Everything's Gucci. Waiting on the intake manifold to get back from powder coating now because I can show you the intake manifold too, as long as we're here doing it.
Yeah. Pretty janky.
Cut to the showroom.
Cut to the show. That's pretty pretty. He's gonna have to like take this down, isn't he?
Yeah, and I mean, like, it looks like it was powder coated before, so I don't know if they just.
And I'm wondering why the top's only like that.
It's because they used the spray paint, the VHT wrinkle.
Oh, and it just bubbles on top.
Yeah.
Oh.
The man, the myth, the legend. All right. So, all right. Well, that was a little update of what's going on today, this afternoon. All right. We did something else cool.
Was it really?
Yeah, it was. Never done it
How long
before.
did it take you guys? Not that long?
A
A few hours? Because I remember when I left,
hours.
it was like, you know, it was like right at 5. Came back and it was halfway there.
Yeah, I mean, we were done by 8 or so. We started just before 5.
So, the verdict is rotor housing?
That rotor housing's not that good. I don't focus.
There you
Thank
go.
you.
There you got it.
Yeah, so I guess I could just move over here and show you. Well, it's not especially great. So the back housing looks fine though, so we can probably reuse that one, but I don't think that's going to be able to get machined out.
I mean, the plates, the front, the center, the back, they all look to be
Yeah, I mean, they're
Okay.
in good shape.
the irons.
The irons and the seals were in good shape. We didn't find any rips. I mean, there's obviously some corrosion and stuff in there that
That's
we're going to have
just
to clean
from
out. That's the nature of the
The
beast.
water that gets in there. But this is the one. The other one seems to be okay too. We're going to have to check out the rotors themselves. We want to clean them up really good.
Yeah.
But we basically want to make sure this is nice and straight right here and nothing is messed up. I don't see anything.
Oh my gosh.
Oh no.
Those came out of it, didn't
Oh, hey, they go right there.
they? Oh,
Boom.
And these are the little corner seals. These are the apex seals. These are the springs that go in here.
Yeah. And
They're spring loaded.
Yeah, they're spring loaded. These little pieces hold them in, and then these pieces have spring loaded tension on them,
Mm-hmm.
and then these are your side seals to go right here.
Yep. Right in here.
Yep. So we're gonna get all new seals for it when we put it back together.
So we're gonna take this up to Kowalski Machine to get them to just really clean it up all the way around, and then we're gonna just inspect it further and make sure that the rotors are good. They seem to be okay. So hopefully we just need one rotor housing and new apex seals and side seals, and we'll start putting it all together. Of course, with new gaskets and so forth as well.
Yeah.
So pretty interesting.
dang.
Very interesting.
A little different than a piston engine.
Yeah, a little bit.
These are the pistons and they're round. No cams,
No cams, yeah.
No valves.
This is a weird crank
That's
shaft.
the
What do they call it?
eccentric. Eccentric shaft.
Okay. Eccentric shaft.
Yeah. Because it kind of wobbles in there. Once we get it back together, maybe we can spin it over for the camera and show how the Dorito goes inside the
That'd be cool.
like the rotor housing.
Before we pump the back housing back on.
Yeah.